What's good, people? It's your boy Greed coming at y'all with another video, man. Y'all see I'm talking about some Jujutsu Kaisen, man. We back on the manga, and I'm actually going to be talking about the most recent manga chapter. It's not really a chapter review. I just really want to, well, I guess it's a little review or a summary or whatever, but I just really want to talk about what went on in the chapter because we have some pretty cool shit that happened. And some surprising stuff. Some surprising stuff. I don't know why I said it like that. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and just hop right into this little review, man. In the last chapter, I can't speak right today. In the last chapter, we left off on Miguel coming through after Kusakabe's fight was over with. He came and saved Ui. Is that how you say his name, or how the fuck do you say Mei Mei's younger brother's name? I say Ui, but I know that's not how you say it. Yeah, I forgot how you said it. But Miguel swooped through and came and saved him because Sukuna was just about to kill him. And this fight is pretty cool because it's not only Miguel, but it's the other guy, which I forgot his name. I think his name is, what is his name? I low-key, LaRue? Is that how you say it? I think that's his name, LaRue. And, like I said, man, this whole chapter is pretty cool because they kind of go in, they kind of go in like Miguel's character a little bit. You know, they talk a bit about him and stuff, and you know, his curse technique. All he can really do is buff and debuff. Pretty much, that's like his whole thing. But we also hear something cool about Miguel as well. Miguel can, or let's put it like this, he's basically, is he the first character in this series that's not like from Japan or Japanese? I could be wrong about that, but the only reason why I bring it up is because Gojo is bringing up a pretty good point about Miguel, saying that like, because Miguel is, well, this is how Miguel took it. Miguel took it as like, oh, he's trying to say because I'm black and athletic, like, you know, that's why I'm so good at, you know, using curse energy and stuff. But nah, Gojo was just saying, like, you know, well, this is exactly what he said. I'm not even gonna try to elaborate it. He said 99% of sorcerers are Japanese. On top of your different bone structure and musculature, is that how you say that word? You have curse energy reinforcement, and that alone makes you a threat. So I'm assuming like this, okay, this put a lot of insight on just Jujutsu Kaisen as a whole. You know what I mean? Like, now we know for sure that 99, like, Jujutsu and all of that happens in Japan for the most part. I guess Miguel's like the exception, or maybe like the rare case where it like wasn't a Japanese guy. He did say 99%, so he's just a part of that 1% that did get curse energy, which is pretty cool. That's pretty cool, and I'm pretty sure they said that like before, like probably in the beginning of the series. But I like that it's getting brought up again now, especially when we're talking about somebody that's not from their country. You know what I mean? Like, that's somebody that's not from Japan or that's not Japanese. He's a black man, and with a more, you know, how can I put it? Because I think Gojo says it, like, people from Japan are naturally just smaller in terms of like height and size. That's why he said, like, you know, depending on like their size, it can be something. But Gojo even says if Miguel and him competed physically without curse techniques, but with like just straight curse energy reinforcement, he said I could beat linear movement, but would probably lose in point movement. So it's like, you know, the fact that the fact that Gojo is saying Miguel has somewhat of a chance in the fight against him is like a whole nother thing in itself. You know what I'm saying? Like, this kind of like puts a big like question mark in my head. Like, damn, if you really gave curse energy to like probably half of the world or probably the rest of the world, there are probably some real demons out there, like some people that if they did have it, they'd be insane with it. So it's like, man, like Jujutsu Kaisen, it's really, this also kind of like fucks up the series for debates and stuff too, cause you're on, it's almost like jujitsu, sorcery, and just being able to do jujitsu in general, from what Gojo is saying, is limited to Japanese people only, and like only they can have that kind of power and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like 99% of the time, right? Like I said, Miguel's a rare case. Maybe we've seen another character that's not fully Japanese and I just don't remember. But from what Gojo is saying, it kind of limits, like, because if you look at other anime series, they don't really like tie a power or like a certain thing to like a specific like country or group of people, unless like, you know, everybody has something different in that like area or whatever. Like Fullmetal Alchemist, for example, everybody in Ed's, you know, country had just regular alchemy, while everybody in Ling's country had like a different, like had alchemy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is like a series like that has differences, like depending on where you are. They still had the powers, but it was like differently, like I guess it was just different in a way, right? But in Jujutsu Kaisen, it's like everybody, Jujutsu is just mainly in Japan for the most part. So I don't know, I think that's kind of crazy too. Like when you just think about other series, like it's usually just everybody in the world, or just it's not really just tied to one group, you know. But like I said, I don't know, I think it's pretty cool. Like that would be like saying in Naruto only the Leaf Village has chakra but nowhere else has it. Like that's so nuts to me. I don't know, it's just, but I guess it's cool though. It's just kind of hard to believe, or better yet, like My Hero, like quirks only exist in Japan, nowhere else. But like I'm pretty sure there are other places where quirks have popped up at, you know what I'm saying? But like to say like it only exists in that one spot is just nuts. And like Japan's like not that big either, bro. Like Japan's not that big of a place. So just think about it, 99% of Japanese people, bro, have, or 99% of sorcerers are Japanese. That is insane. Like that 1% is like Miguel and maybe like a few other people. Like I don't know, I just think that's crazy. But I just really wanted to talk about that because I thought that was cool as hell. But further on in the chapter, man, after Miguel, like, you know, is kind of doing his thing against Sukuna, we also have Yuji, Choso, and Maki coming back to the fight. So this is pretty cool. Like, what's his name? Like, everybody's back into the fight, and honestly, I don't know, man. I just don't know how this like whole thing is gonna turn out, because it could go either way. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could really go either way. Like, Sukuna can end up just washing everybody again, but I don't think so. I think this is the last time where everybody's gonna group up together and like, you know what I'm saying, just start fighting. Because I also saw something the other day that said the author of Jujutsu Kaisen said that he's entering his final arc. So I think he's gonna take a break soon, if I'm not mistaken, and then after this break he's gonna like really crack down on his final arc. So the final arc of Jujutsu Kaisen is upon us. I might just make a separate video talking about it, because this kind of like a sad moment for me, I ain't gonna lie. I've been following this series for years now, maybe since like 2019. What was it? Maybe like 2020, 2019. I've been following this series for a while now. So to see it end is just nuts to me. But I had a lot of fun with it. Like I said, I'm gonna make a separate video talking about it. I'm gonna get all emotional shit in another video. But I'm going to end this video off right here. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Let me know what y'all thought about the chapter down below. Do y'all think this is the last time everybody gonna group up to fight Sukuna? What do y'all think is gonna happen next? Because I have no clue. But like, comment, subscribe. I am out this bitch, and I will see y'all in the next one.
You know that the numbers go like 1, 2, greed. Thank you for being a GreedHD, nigga.